a stone. Make sure that you can survive the fall. I should mention, I always forget to do this. This is a New Game Plus run. My main weapon is a Moonveil plus 10. My shield is a Banished Knight shield plus 24. I have the Nox Mirror Helm, the Veteran's Armor, Radon's Gauntlets, and the Banished Knight Greaves. My talisman are the Green Turtle Talisman, the Gold Scarab, the Erdtree's Favor 2 plus 2, and the Shard of Alexander. Now, even with 40 Vigor, I will take fall damage from this. So, if you happen to have the Longtail Cat Talisman, that would help with that. And then we're going to land here, get an item, do Smithing Stone 2, which could be very handy at this point in the game. Going to go all the way down, get a Gold Rune 2, just a single one, unfortunately. And then we're gonna deal with some rats. Nope. Try your hardest not to get hit, but they are rats, so that can be a little difficult. And then there's a giant one that hopefully isn't too terribly bad. I got a Gold Rune 3 drop out of that rat. 3 Poison Bloom, and then no matter which path you take here, they all come back together. But there is a Rancorcall Scarab right there. Rancorcall. And we're going to keep moving forward. I don't think there's anything else down here. I think that was it in this area. But then we get to here, and fair warning, this is a hidden boss fight. I imagine this is going to give me some trouble, so I'm going to drink that. And I was going to summon my Spirit Ash, but I guess you can't do that in this boss fight. This is just another, I think it's an ulcerated tree spirit, tree guardian. I think it's a tree spirit. I don't think this is a guardian. I think the guardians are, okay, that was weird. The head that I should have been able to get a riposte on was underground. A couple more hits. Hopefully on the boss, not me. And we are good. And from that, you get a golden seed. We get 3 smoldering butterflies, a Stonesword Key, which is very nice, some throwing daggers. And we're going to keep going back, and I believe it's this bloodstain right here. This is necessary in Rogier, I forget his name, the wizard. He's gone. He was right here-ish, but that's necessary in his questline. And then back here, you get a talisman for the Prince of Death's Pustule. And then we're going to climb this very long ladder. I think this is one of the longest ladders in the game. It's so tall. This is taking us back up to the castle through a sort of convoluted way. I don't think we're actually going to this takes you to the room that looks down into that little boss fight arena. Okay, then we're going to go right back to the left side chamber. And this time, we're actually going to activate the elevator. Going to take it all the way up. And this is a secondary way you can go. If you wanted to actually like give yourself a challenge, you could go down that way to the top right. Or you can take this side path right here, which takes you to a handful of little pop people. Goodness. I don't think you had to kill that one. I feel a little bad about that. And if you... Sometimes the game just likes to glitch out. I don't think that was anything worthwhile though. And it would appear that there wasn't actually any reason to kill those enemies. So, we're going to go to the northeastern area and pick up a handful of kukri that I can't actually pick up. And I believe this right here is the final grace of this area. There might actually be one more in the boss fight arena after we... I missed that. There's a scarab back here. Gonna take it out with magic. These are so frustrating. And what was it? Ash of War Stormcaller. I think that's one of the cooler ones. But before going that way, we're gonna come back to this area. We're gonna go back up to where we got the kukri, and we're gonna go up here, and then we're gonna run along this, and we're gonna jump over to here. Now, this is actually a place I've never been to, so I don't actually know what to expect. I think first, we're gonna... That's a knight and a raptor, okay. We're gonna get them both. That was very lucky. And I got some banished night greaves off of that one. And, oh, and there's the item. 3 lump of flesh, okay. Okay. Anything? Nope, nothing hidden. So, then we're going to jump back up here, and we're gonna go down this pathway. Keep an eye out for any hidden items. Okay, it's a relatively easy jump, and we get 3 smithing stone 2s out of that body. And then we're going to keep going back. Go, oh, 2 items in here. A smithing stone 1 and a gold rune 2. Then we're going to keep going back. So there's a couple enemies in here. Looks like just 2, which is a couple. Then we're going to drop. Get all of these. Threw a rock at me. Oh, that one actually hit. Just keep going. And we find a manor somewhere. Oh, a smithing stone 3. And a message. That's the sorcerer dude again. Surely what you seek is somewhere close by. So we're going to be very careful to go over this way. I feel like there's nothing actually up there. Remember to check behind your drops to make sure you're not missing any items. Check around here. Oh, come on. Okay, so should be very careful. Just inch forward when you jump for a gold 5 rune. Okay. Oh, that looks really cool. That is a fairly late game area. And in here we find not a whole lot. That looks like the painting. That's funny. Okay, we find 5 rainbow stone on that body. And a door that was previously locked that leads to the left side chamber, site of grace. Now, before we continue any further, I really want to, there's a bat right there, I really want to explore this area. There's a handful of bats. That's gonna be fun. An arteria leaf, which is a crafting ingredient, but I've still never used one. And it looks like it's just the 2. So oh, there's no way back up. Okay. So then this just seems like a secondary route down to there. Doesn't look like there's any okay, I'm gonna guess that there's no illusory walls. So then we're going to warp to the secluded cell, which is the last site of grace that we got. Okay, everything got reset. And now for the fun part. Actually, I'm gonna do this sort of smart. We're gonna go with left side chamber. And we're going to do some stuff. Firstly, we're going to take care of this guy and this dog. Oh, good kick. Okay, that is the smoothest the fight has ever gone for me. What we're gonna do is we're going to destroy this statue right here to get a couple smithing stones out of it. So we're gonna have to fight a bunch of birds along this way. But luckily, if you have a moon veil, it's very easy. Oh, is there only... I thought there were 3 of them. Well, okay, so first we're going to come into here.
You were a fine warrior.
We're going to find Nephili.
Let the winds lift. Well, who do tarnished I am
I think
Nephili
it's
by decree of High Court
just skipped over the name.
If you intend, I ask you call the winds run. I'm certain, Father.
Okay.
Apologies, as fellow down whatever road.
So I don't think it's actually necessary, but for smithing stone ones, that's a good find. She wants you to summon her for the Godrick fight, which we are actually about to do. And right there you find a second golden seed. But now, for the fun part, we're going to try to get aggro. Okay, we're okay. So, what you want to do is you want to get rid of these enemies. Oh, we got the giant. You want to get rid of these enemies and then start guiding the giant all the way down the path. I recommend having a shield that can protect against 100% physical, just in case something like that happens. You need to defend yourself against the giant attacks. We're going to take it all the way back to the statue, and then we're going to sit and let it destroy it. And out of that, we're gonna have to kill the giant first. That shouldn't be too hard though. Oh, I take it back. That actually hit kind of hard. Just a couple more hits, and there's the critical. Sweet. Okay. And now, out of the statue, we got 5 smithing stone ones and a single smithing stone 2, which is actually kind of decent. And then, I think that's that. As far as I'm aware, we have 100% explored the Stormveil Castle. So, all we have left to do is take down the boss, which I'm really hoping we don't have too much trouble with. Going to come back to the cell. We're going to rest. And then we are going to go for it. If you want to summon her, she is right here, definitely low. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is... Oh, that was weird. I'm going to use my Spirit Ash Redmane Oga and my Wondrous Physic. That was scary. Oh yeah, no, I shouldn't have too much trouble with this. Let me go in for another one. Okay, so with this boss, they have a hefty amount of those annoying delayed attacks that people complain about. That's not a critical. That is the start of phase 2, which we're going to skip through again. But essentially, he cuts his arm off, and now he has a dragon head attached to it. Whenever he does that, you want to dodge in the way that he's, the opposite way that he's moving to get through the flame faster. Oh. And then just keep your ground when he starts doing that wind AoE. Try to actually time your dodges properly to get around his delayed attacks. Oh, that's a critical. And then you just keep going. There we go. Got that one right. And then it's essentially just a copy of that, trying to dodge the AoEs when you get up close. And then
of all that is
is how you get the Godrick's Great Rune and the Remembrance of the Grafted. And then back here there is a grace which I highly recommend sitting at. We're going to stand back up, and suddenly we have an NPC here, which I believe is the person we ran into right around here, around the entrance of Stormveil.
And after all that grafting, oh, he got what I tell you though, he had. Now I can't I?
Sure, okay. I don't actually know how it works because I never managed to do it myself. But I've heard he is related to a quest for Nephili, the person we could have summoned for that boss fight. So, I don't recommend killing him. I think this is the wrong way, but I was just checking to make sure. Can't use that, okay. To make sure that there were no items I was missing out on. So we're going to go back, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Enter into a new room, which is in a new area. Double check. Oh, I wonder if I can do it now. I can. I wonder if that's actually the right one I'm supposed to use, or if it's... No, I think it's Margit. Then there's a ladder, should you want to take that ore to go back up. In here we find a Shimmery Grape, which is very important for a questline for one of the endings of the game. And then here is Liurnia, the land of lakes, or whatever it's called. Liurnia of the lakes. A very misty area. Oh, I should mention, now that you've beaten Godrick and you've gotten his grace, not his grace, his Great Rune, you could come back to here, go across the bridge, and then go to the Divine Tower and activate the Great Rune to use it. But actually, before we end, there's a person, about where this person is, an NPC that does stuff with the Shimmery Grape that you just picked up. But to get her, you have to do a quest line that's all the way over here in the Weeping Peninsula, which I haven't gotten to. I think that's gonna be the next thing that I do a walkthrough on. Maybe that questline specifically. But at that, we are going to end. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.